Welcome back to Weekend Today. A Senate inquiry has found Australian teachers are not equipped to deal with rising instances of classroom disruption, ranging from inappropriate phone use to physical violence. As part of a number of recommendations handed down, it is suggested a behaviour curriculum is established, explicitly teaching students how to act according to their school's expectations. Let's bring in today's talkers, commentator Carmen Braidwood in Perth and Clinton Maynard from 2GB here in the studio. Thank you so much for being with us, guys. Good to see you. Clinton, let's start with you. Should it be up to schools to teach kids how to behave?
It's parents. It's got to be parents to start with. They're the ones who set the ground rules. But the problem is teachers haven't had the ability to discipline kids in class for years because, well, they can't touch kids. What's the worst they can do? Suspend a child? A lot of students actually like to have a day off school, so a suspension's not a real deterrent. Maybe, with the permission of a parent, maybe you bring back the cane.
Yeah, they had the cane when I was growing up and it seemed to work, but that's no longer with us anymore, which I think is probably a good thing. But my sister and mother are teachers. They are dealing with physical violence, I'm telling you right now, physical violence almost every day in these high schools. Carmen, do you think this will make a real difference, this curriculum?
All I can keep thinking about, Alex, is what these classroom sessions about how you should behave are really going to look. If it's hard to get kids to behave and to have discipline in the classroom while you're teaching them the 3 Rs, then how on earth are you going to teach them about the way they should behave? They're only going to rebel even further. I agree with Clint. It starts at home, it starts with parents, and there are so many socioeconomic reasons why kids are not turning up ready to learn at school. We need to address them.
Yeah, it's got to be fixed, seriously. It's happening every day and you've got the kids in the classroom that want to learn being disrupted by these kids that are just, well, as I said, just violence every day almost in these high schools. But anyway, let's move on to Aussies. We want to spend on our health, but we're scrimping on pocket money, apparently. The latest research showing 64% of kids aren't getting a weekly allowance. Those who are lucky enough to get some cash are working for their money, 3/4 having to do chores in exchange. Clinton, do your kids earn their keep? What have you got them doing?
They don't do anything around the house, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But we don't pay them pocket money because we pay for their food, their accommodation, their clothing and their mobile phone bill.
Oh.
Yeah, we cover that. This is the key. Send them out busking.
Great idea.
This time of the year, send them out Christmas carolling. They'll make an absolute fortune and you won't have to spend a cent.
Exactly right. And it does. And look, it's just the fact that they're there. You know, I've seen some kids doing the same thing and just give them money. It's great. I mean, they haven't got to be overly good at what they're doing.
No. We thought our youngest daughter was terrible until we actually saw her at the school concert. She was actually okay. We thought she was being given money in pity.
There you go. Carmen, another victim of the cost of living crisis.
It is. I tend to agree. Kids are getting all kinds of pocket money as they hang out with mum and dad. They're always going to be benefiting, aren't they? I've had the benefit now of my stepson reaching adulthood. He's taken off, done some travels, and he has figured out as soon as you step over the threshold of home, you are saving money, and he is exploiting that at every available opportunity. So if your kids don't realise it yet, they will soon.
Carmen, what chores did you do as a kid?
Not enough. We tried a pocket money racket, said $20 a week, mum and dad. They quickly put an end to that because we did not do enough chores.
No.
I'm barely adulting as it is. I should have done a lot more with mum and dad under their roof. I know it now.
Indeed. Okay, what about you, Clinton?
Mowing the lawn, but I'll be charging my kids this afternoon. I'm going to mow the lawn when I go home today. My kids can pay for it. They benefit. They get to play on the lawn.
Exactly.
Why should I pay?
Yeah, no, I used to chop the wood. Chop the wood and burn the rubbish. We used to do that in the old days, burn the rubbish. There was no recycling bin.
The incinerator. We had the incinerator in the backyard.
Remember the incinerator?
Incinerator.
Oh,
Those were the days.
Those were the days.
It's got geriatric very quickly.
I know.
It's unreal.
Anyway, the 80s, they were a good time. Thanks so much, guys. It's 8 a.m. Today's top stories.